I'm joyfully of service to all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Emery John Frazier currently, and this is episode 12, The Brain in Our Heart, or the mind, whichever you like to call it. The purpose behind this episode is to let you become aware of all your powers, your full potential. Science is, in my opinion, slow to acknowledge things that don't currently align with their beliefs. So a lot of this information is extremely old spiritually, but scientifically, they had beliefs that wouldn't allow them to confirm these things. But now, it is confirmed by science that you literally can think with your heart. Your heart has 40,000 neurons inside of it, which give it brain-like ability to sense, feel, remember, and learn. Also, your heart has a 100 times stronger electric field generator in it than the brain does. So just imagine that. A field comes out of your heart, every heartbeat, with an electric field that is 100,000 times stronger than the one in your brain. It also sends one out that's magnetic, and that one's 5,000 times stronger than the one in your brain. So what this tells me is that my heart has a bigger influence on my physical body and my surroundings than my brain does. That's crazy to think about, because here in the Western way of thinking with your heart has always been esoteric. It's always been wushu, spiritual stuff. It hasn't been broken down to the simplest understanding that, yes, it sends more information to the brain than the brain does to the heart as well. More information given us and telling us that the heart is very important. It doesn't just pump blood. It does a lot more than that. So, let's talk about some things, connect some dots that the heart does that maybe we didn't think about. Like, we heard about these things, but we didn't put two and two together. For one, for instance, group meditation. I know you heard of groups of people coming together and putting their energy on one thought, like peace, love, harmony, and it literally lowering the crime rate in that city for a certain amount of time. I've myself heard of one that happened in Seattle. I'll put that link up on this video. I also heard one that happened in DC and one that happened overseas in Eastern country. I can't remember which one. But this has happened time and time again, where people come together, meditate on one specific purpose, and it literally has effect on the entire city. Now, you can't do that with your brain. It's not strong enough. But when you align the heart with the brain, you have that ability. Another scientific example of this is Dr. EMOTO. He did some experiments with, the first one I found about was water/ice. So he would freeze water, and in that process he would send energy to it. He would write on it and also send energy to it, and also speak to the water or ice, saying things like, "I love you, you're amazing," to one piece, and to a separate piece he would say, I hate you, I can't stand you, I want to kill you. And literally, the crystallization of the water or ice would be totally different. In the positive one, it'd be geometric symbols, like what we would call a snowflake. It'll look beautiful like that. Perfect geometry. The one that was sent negative energy would be, it would have no geometry. It'd literally be discombobulated. You could see the difference night and day. Like, wow, that is symmetric. That is telling me something. This one is, it's hollow. It doesn't have any purpose behind it. It's destructive. It's the end of the destruction. He also did this with rice as well. So with this one, I actually tried this myself. He boiled some rice, put it in a container, 3 different ones, and wrote on it and spoke to 2 of them. 2 would do it again, say the negative things to it and say the positive things, and then to 1 he didn't speak to it at all. And I'm gonna put these links in the video so you can watch some of these videos as well and see for yourself what the rice looks like. Literally, the rice that had the positive energy sent to it, it aged a whole lot better. You would eat that rice before you would eat the other rice. You could see night and day difference, just like with the water, the ice. The negative rice would turn green or black, and then the rice that didn't receive any energy, was ignored, would also turn black or green. They would look different, but both of them definitely you would not want to ingest into your body. Now, think of the rice, the energy, the material that you put into your body, and the water, the liquid that you put into your body. And your heart and your brain are sending these fields out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask yourself, what does your water look like inside your body? What does your food look like inside your body? You literally, with these fields, are affecting your physical body and your physical experience around you. And your fields travel at the speed of light or faster. They're still working on this one scientifically, figuring out how fast it travels. So your heart arrives, and your brain, but the heart's faster, stronger should I say, arrives at your destination before you do. That's pretty crazy to think about, isn't it? So when you're going to work for the day and you wake up, let's say you wake up an hour or 2 before you have to be at work, those energy waves that happen right when you wake up are going to make it to your job. Now, what waves are you sending? Are you sending, gotta wake up, gotta go to work? Are you sending, thank you? It might not be what I prefer, but I'm thankful for what I have, and I know that this experience is leading me to my preference. Those are 2 different energy waves you're sending to your destination, whether it be work or vacation. You literally prep, like you do your food, your experience. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to align, how to sync up your heart and your brain. This video, I just want you to understand the power that you have, that you possess. You are so powerful. I'm not religious, as you can probably figure out, but there's a line in the Bible I love Jesus says, greater things you will do than me. When we have these understandings of our full capability, we can do those things he's talking about. We can have super ability to transform and make decisions way quicker when we are aligned. Because the brain can only process previous data and extrapolate that forward. The brain has no ability to make a decision in the moment without using old data. The heart does not have to do that, which is why your first thought comes from your heart, and then while your brain's thinking, trying to get old data, then the judgment comes up based on that idea. This is what we learned about in the previous videos. So your first thought is your heart. But just think if we align these two and then we don't have a second thought, we just have one thought. How efficient can we be then? See you soon in the next episode. We're going to learn how to sync up these two magnificent machines. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. And I always choose love.